Alright guys, I'm gonna make this video over again. I really hate this actually, because when I do the video fluently like I did, I might maybe miss some points now, but I think I know exactly how to what I said. Guys, I was talking about how this thinking virus, this entity, these archons, control the soulless corpses around you, because there's nothing there to fight back, guys, like us that have a soul. I want to give you an example, guys. I was attending this school in the past when I was a lot young. I'm still young and healthy, but when I was younger, and it was to be an electrotechnician. And what happened is, guys, that how should I say it? There was one girl there, a mulatto girl. She was half Caribbean, half Dutch. She had an ethnic Dutch father and a Caribbean mother. And I remember, guys, there was something there. You know, you know what it is, guys? We looked at each other, and there was a chemistry there. I tend to have this with OP women, even though eventually they're there to sabotage me, of course. But anyways, guys, what I wanted to talk about, she started to give me that hot and cold treatment. But back then, I didn't know what was going on. Now I understand. So I got frustrated one time, and listen very closely to me, guys. Listen very closely to me, please. When I was at home, we had this thing back at the time. It was called MSN. You would chat with each other on the computer. So I remember I got so frustrated. I was alone. My parents went away for the day. I was alone in my room, and I yelled very loud, "Stupid, you stupid bitch!" Guys, she lives kilometers away from my address at the time, at least. I'm alone in the room. There's nobody there. How the hell can she then type back to me, "Why are you saying bitch behind my back and not in my face?" I was thinking, what the heck? I freaked out in the room because I didn't know about archons. But I told you guys already, these archons don't need to see you physically to be able to play mind games with you. I've been telling you this, guys, for the longest. You gotta, by now, use your brain, think. You know, these entities, they don't need to, they're monitoring you 24/7. And also, guys, let's say you want to, I'm gonna give you an example. You want to, like, I had these things in the past happen. Let's say you want to lend 50 euros. I'm talking euros because I'm from Europe, you know. Let's say you want to lend 50 euros for someone. Listen to me very closely. That person now normally always reacts, but when you ask him that and you're in big need, now that person will start to ghost you. And now you're thinking to yourself, son of a bitch, you're hating him. But guys, no. Anybody, also people in the church, that's not talking what me and you are talking, is them, guys. They're hackable, corrupt. They can be corrupted. Sorry, guys, get it. Please try to understand it. Don't go in this thing with your emotion, because then you're gonna get into fights or arguments with people, and that's what these archon want. They're laughing at you. Let's say you're at home. I had this happen to me, and I was thinking sometimes, there was this guy I didn't like at basketball, and in my home, I remember, I said, I can't stand this guy, man. I still have to see his freaking face today. I don't like him. I don't like his face. Guys, can you believe that when I entered that basketball court, he immediately locked eyes with me, and he gave me a hostile treatment? But why do you think that is? It's not him, eh? Do you think it's him? No. Archons see through his eyes. It literally, I'm not kidding you, archons take over that body, they look through his eyes, and they let you know, I know what you said about me. And you're freaking out. You're thinking, hey, but this guy doesn't live in my house. You're gonna think he has bugs. He maybe put bugs in my house to listen to my conversation. No, guys, it doesn't work like this. This body corrupted 95% of what you see around you. Look how these people walk and move. Look how artificial everything is, except you. You know, look. These are not normal people anymore, especially now with the Jews and the 5G towers. Guys, they are, I'm telling you guys, man, wake up to this, man, wake up. And a lot of people commit suicide and do that because they don't understand what's going on. But you that know it, you should not panic. I have days that I also hate this place, you know, but I never in my mind thought, hey, I'm gonna off myself. But I do think, like, when is this shit gonna stop? I want to interact and meet with real humans, you know what I mean? So this is what I wanted to tell you, guys. Everyone is surrounded, everyone is in around this is with the stinking virus. Guys, I have this also. Nowadays I have it less because I do it different. I'm not gonna reveal the strategy here. I used to, a week before, go on the internet. I want to go to example to Spain. Guys, don't you think the entity is monitoring you? And I remember instinctively then when I wanted to go there, catch the train or the plane, what do you think happened? All of a sudden, there's a delay. I have to wait 8 hours at the airport. I have to wait 2 hours while I paid, forcing me to pay a new thing, a ticket, or check in again, paying again. Guys, it sabotages everything. That's how this place works. And now, the guy that snubbed you for the $50, you needed it, or euros in my case, you're hating him, but it's not him. He wanted to help you, but because he doesn't have a soul, he got corrupted. And now he's thinking that it's his thoughts not to help you. And now when you see him, you want to deck him in the face. And not because he's obligated to help you. You're not angry because he didn't give you the $50, but because he ignored you. Nobody likes that feeling to be ignored. It's you feel disrespected. Now you want to slap him or punch him. And now, by you doing that, the archons are laughing. That archon will leave his body. The real, he's not a human, but the real person will be there. And that real person, actually, you can't blame them because they really think, hey, why did I get decked in the face? And that entity is laughing because now the police is going to come. And listen how complex this is. Now the police is going to come. The archon is going to enter into the police and to the victim again to dramatize the situation. And now you're being dragged away with handcuffs. I know exactly how this thing works. They want you to go out and go on a rampage. Guys, they want you, the best thing for them would be to have you dead. That's the best scenario. But in the least scenario, they would like to see you locked up. Anyway, out of the way, or out of settings which you can talk to people and wake them up. They're afraid of me, guys, meeting people to talk about this. That's why they sabotage my relationship with females also. Because I can make that female become sold. You also. It's not about me, eh? I'm not a narcissist. I'm saying me because I'm the one making this video. But it also applies to you sold guys. This video here, guys, this is it. No arrogance. This is it. I'm telling you, this is exactly how this place works. Yesterday I was brainstorming. I didn't have much sleep. It hit me exactly how this place works. And you know why? I try to avoid snapping at these bots because sometimes I test it. I go to talk to them and then it's like they treat me normal. You see them literally sometimes shaking their head, snapping out of it. You have to ignore those initial 30 seconds how they treat you and try to talk to them like a real human being. And you will see they will snap out of it and you will see that they don't know what they're doing, guys. And I'm not picking now all of a sudden saying they're good. I don't like them, but that's I have to keep it real. That is how it works. Don't go hating them. And yes, some people you have here, of course, they're also sent here. They know what they're doing. They're evil, but 90% of them, 95 don't know what they're doing, guys. It's this stinking virus. It's this entity who's around you, who uses your parents if they're not sold. I cannot get along with my family, guys. I see my family maybe once, 3 or 6 months. If I were to see my family every day, we get into verbal fights, and sometimes even physical. Because I have one family member, I don't like that dude at all, and he doesn't like me. But he knows if he dares, I'll kick his ass. He might get 1 or 2 punches in, but I definitely knock his teeth out. So I try to stay out of the way, guys. But this is exactly how this works. And what happens is, that's why when you're in a place, they always surround you, guys. It's not them there. It's the entity in them, literally controlling them like a joystick to get them to irritate you, guys. Look past it. Be smart. Don't go fighting with them or hitting them or threatening them, because now you're doing exactly what they want. And you know when the police, and you always know how that goes. The police materialize out of nowhere. I always had this with them. They're out of the blue. When I have a good day, I don't see them. But when I have a bad day and almost fighting with someone or angry, they materialize out of the blue. This happened to me. When one person came in my face, I was trying to withdraw money. And I shoved the person by the throat, because you never let somebody come too close. Also for you, Lizard Hunter, never allowed it. Because you're much bigger than me. I'm 5'11". But even so, never allow them, because they can sucker punch you on the chin all of a sudden. And even though you're stronger normally, they can knock you out. It only takes 1 second for you to be off guard. I don't let people come in my space too quick, you know? So, you know, but it's not them there, guys. I figured this thing out completely, how this game works, guys. And it works, it drives off of your negative emotion. And they sabotage your things. Stop telling your people your business. Stop going to the same places every day. Stop, guys, stop. Stop, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, sooner or later, they're going to try to do something to mess you up. Guys, and don't listen, never be gaslit by the Dalai Lamas and these people, it's your fault. This is fucking bullcrap. I told you guys that a lot of times I wake up, I slept 8 hours, I meditate, I showered, I feel good. I look in the mirror, I say, you are worthy, you are good. You know, you are young, you are, you're gonna get a souled woman, you're going to be, and still I enter out with, I go out with all that positive energy and I still get treated like crap. And you're telling me I put it on myself, but get the fuck out of here, man. Stop gaslighting me, man. So yeah, guys, this is how this thing works, guys. That's why I keep telling you guys, these times, don't be living. Listen, the last shared room I had with bots was 2019, before COVID 25 hit. And I was getting a lot of tensions there, you know. The Scottish guy was bumping music till 3 in the night, knowing I had to wake up 6:30. Piece of shit, man, motherfucker. You know, he used to do that thing, you know, to irritate me, you know. That was the last time, you know, I did that thing, you know. Ever since then, I've been having my own house with multiple rooms. I have a lot of space. I'm living all by myself, and I have no headaches. Avoid being dependent on people around this time. I'm telling you, you know. Look, if you look at the face, look at it's always the same thing. That mean type of energy, you know, they have. Guys, that's why I keep telling you guys. This is exactly how this place works. You're counting on someone. Look, I had like a phone cover for my iPhone 50 Pro. I wanted it navy blue, because black I don't really like it, because yeah, it's always the same. I wanted a different color, and green I thought it was too bright for me. So I took a marine blue. I was really anticipating on the package, and they came 2 days later, guys. You see, and I got frustrated at home. I fell for it. You know, it loosed off of me. This is how this place works. The more you anticipate and make it known, that's why I say stop posting everything. And some of you TIs, I'm going to keep it real, sometimes you behave also like buffoons. Stop eating at the same place. Stop going at the same places over and over like a moron. You become predictable. And yes, guys, I also sometimes financially I might struggle. And then maybe some people say, but yeah, the food is cheap, we have to eat. Okay, I understand. But do the best of your ability then to go to another place that's cheap. And maybe you might have to sacrifice, cycle longer, take the bus longer. But I'm telling you, you bring it upon yourself, these type of problems, when you go to the same place over and over and over again. I've been there, guys. I used to do this with the library. Go there every day. All of a sudden, the security started harassing me. I almost got in a fight with the Turkish guy. I told him, let's go, you and me, one-on-one. Let's go outside. Take your gear off. Take your body cam off, one-on-one, bitch. And the Turkish motherfucker didn't dare to go outside with me. With all the, he had like a liter of gel in his hair, you know, trying to be Leonardo DiCaprio, you know, acting tough. I told him, let's go outside, just me and you, bare hands, no knives, no guns. Take your body cam off. What do you think happened? He didn't dare, man. Then they came with 3 or 4 there. I thought, yeah, only that way. So this is how this entity works, but I don't react like that anymore, you know. So this video, guys, this is it. Even if you have to like save this video or store it up, do it. This video is worth it. It's an entity, guys, that's in the Netherlands, in Australia, in America, in Africa, in Latin America, in Dominican Republic, doesn't matter. The archons are everywhere, and they're the ones sabotaging your reality, frustrating you day in, day out. You know, that bus driver that treats you mean or passes you by, if you were to see him a day later or go to the station after he clocks out, he would say, I'm sorry, I don't know why I did that. But they want you to go to him and punch his lights out. I fell for this thing. It's this entity, guys. Don't go picking fights with. It's this entity trying to help you. That doesn't mean me making a video I never get angry again. Don't get me wrong. You know, probably one day I will frustrate again. But this helps me. It's also self-therapy, guys. I'm no better than you guys. I don't have all the answer. I go through the same thing as you guys. You know. But this is how this place works, guys. But yeah, guys. That being said. Be at peace. I'm going to tag some of you guys here. Be at peace.